맞으면 심장이 심쿵심쿵하면서 싸울 마음을 없애주지.
I'm feeling something. This can't be. This is illogical. I'm allergic to adorableness.
Hello, this is KRBrickBot, and now I'm looking at the next Carbot Bang B set Hospus B. As said right there. So this is a pretty magenta and lime coloring. And there is the outline of how the thing was arranged, like full spread out and the hospice running into the bow. 6 and up. 2 feature gimmicks. You can still kind of make out those little tire indents the little toy made when this thing was really pressed in the clamshell. Back of the card, each of the different combinations. So there's hospice there. Everything else is sold separately. The front paper insert, the line coloring, that's the face. I guess they were all prepared, all 6 of the Bang toys were prepared in the same general year before 2021, but released in at least 2 different waves about a few months apart, from what I recall.
나는 다정다감, 배려와 따뜻한 마음이 넘치는 미니 카봇 호스퍼스. 항상 커다란 눈으로 주위를 살피며 누가 불편하지 않나, 누가 혼자 외롭게 지내지 않나 살피는 것이 일이야. 상대의 걱정이나 근심거리를 누구보다 빨리 찾아내고 위로와 격려를 해주지. 이건 자랑 같지만 적들도 나를 좋아한다고. 그런데 정이 많은 것도 병이라고 너무 상대를 배려하는 바람에 가끔은 위험에 빠지기도 해. 사탄! 도움이 필요해서 날 불렀구나. 어떤 도움이든지 내가 해결해줄게. 그랬구나. 그래서 날 불렀구나. 내가 널 위해서 해줄 수 있는 일을 알려줘. 다 들어줄게. 이 공격을 맞으면 심장이 심쿵심쿵하면서 싸울 마음을 없애주지. 고양이 젤리 발바닥. 강아지 살랑살랑 혓바닥. 차가운 마음을 녹여라. 다친 마음을 열어라. 쿵퉁 공격. 나는 적을 공격한 다음 미안해서 치료를 해주고 다시 공격하고 치료해주고, 그래서 적들이 나보고 성격이 이상하대.
Hospus might be an adorable looking micro car. I guess because of mostly those headlights, how they're rounded and raised. It kind of looks like a frog face or an alien face, especially with the green. And also those yellow oval headlights that kind of look like eyes, and that rounded grill at the top that also looks like frog lips. And some extra lines, but yeah, but this kind of looks froggy. Or alien. It has some other relatively simple extra details, like this rounded triangle area, and the back section is also pretty plain, just really plain back, but it has the rear lights and some extra divots in there for some reason, and 2 simple lines on each side just suggesting the back exhaust. The side of the car has this indent with these 2 lines that's cut off at the tip like this, and some extra grill venting in there on the side, upper side there. And the hood also has an extra dipped in section with these 2 lines. And the color lime is nicely contrasted with the purple, although it looks like it's painted over the window section. Yeah, just a lime little car. Bow is looking like a pretty spacious looking tall car, short stack car thing. It has 3 distinct sections, like the front seating, the middle, and the back. Kind of looks like a squashed little minivan. The back is reinforced with some more line paneling details and raised bits. Back is pretty hollow. The front is looking very toyetic. I mean, that is a big red lower bumper, really makes it look like lips. There is no red anywhere else except in the robot mode, but That's a little weird if you look at it too long. That really looks like lips. A pretty simple hexagonal grill, if you can call it that, and unmarked headlights. Those sunken sections suggest headlights. Tiny little rear view mirrors on the purple painted windows, which is the same color as Hospus, but I'm not sure if this purple works well with the blue. I mean, this isn't that much of a contrast in color, in contrast to the white. These three middle Carbots look like they could be everyday civilian cars of the future or some other world. While these two look like they're more of a special forces thing, like more of the military type. I guess I like this the most of the middle Carbot designs, pretty curved and spacious looking. Cow bow. So Tau really gives it a spring jump as it unfolds into Hospus B, this robotic drone with really big arms and claws. Yeah, so this is one of the better looking B Carbots. It actually looks like something, mostly due to its claws and its big cycloptic red eye. In that regard, it's very similar to the Jacksuit. They both look like robotic drone vehicles, and these are the only two ground units. All the other three ones were flying ones as last seen. And they're also backwards facing. So we have the car boot, just the car boot sticking out like that, unless you just friction in it the other way. This actually works. Friction can hold the wheels together, so it looks like a big trailer now, once this thing combines. And I guess it does have some distinct shaping, like how really angled this body is. There's like a really Kyuk angle, just a really L angle. Just like how it's just thrusting. The entire torso is thrusting like that. Just it folds up like this. Just simple spring fold up like this. It does have some details on the inside parts, at least. It's not all hollow waffles. And yeah, and I guess the arms are interestingly articulated. I mean, they're all spring-loaded, so you can't do much with it, but you can get some little poses. Like, I guess you can awkwardly get the claws together just to do that. You can slightly move up and down. But I guess it's pretty clever how these robot claws were hidden as the mudguards of the car. And for play factor, I guess you can fly some of these around, make some of them go pew pew, but I guess this one you just roll around. I guess it does have some it does feel tactile with these big claws that kind of balance it out. I guess the claws could get accidentally caught on something, just some good steering moves, steering tricks. And I'm not sure it's that good for grabbing cars. For a robot drone thing with claws, you're really gonna have a hard time finding things that the thing can actually competently hold on to. Because, of course, they're big claws, immovable claws, and just at really odd angles. So it's just a spread out thing. What are you supposed to do with this? What are you supposed to do with its spring-loaded hinges at its weird angles, its weird slanted angles?
Oh, no, 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 no.
Bang combination with Phytra, the relatively small truck compared to a Deluxe and Voyager Optimus. So I guess it really... The spring momentum all goes upward rather than forward or backward, so no triple chaining easily. Why is this impossibly hard? What is going on? Even this half worked. I'm sure I got this working before. How these middle Carbots are supposed to work is that they all have this exact shape of bumper, like these sloped sides and a cutout here so that it can latch in. So as the car runs into the truck, the magnet lifts it upward, which should give it enough force to hit that white trigger, that white palm trigger. And then that central hitch should unlatch everything. This should unlatch everything to make it all spring up. But with bow here, it looks like it's more likely for this magnet to raise it up and actually get caught on the latch before the thing hits the magnet. And sometimes sometimes that loose connection will just make it fall out while transforming. Let's just see this on camera again. Yeah, I don't think this gets very secure when this runs into it. Yeah, it's more likely to get caught midway here, and then it'll slip out. Just have to get really specific. I mean, it just lifts up before it can completely latch in. So I don't know if that's a widespread issue or this is just on this particular one, or it's because the magnet got weaker or stronger. That is a really bad flaw. It could also be these giant robot arms really make it a little bit heavier to lift than the other ones. Though that really doesn't seem to be an issue with other wide-spreading ones. Let's just try it in the car mode and just really crash it into it. All it needed was a different surface, it seems. Also, these claws still got caught on the shoulders, but... Yeah, it's just down to luck or quality control. Oh no, I think I cursed it and wore it out. Okay, after much trial, I think it all comes down to a good, strong push. You just have to get it really close and just have to give it enough momentum to slide in before it unleashes a trigger and makes it slip. Very finicky this thing is. We finally have Hospus Bang with the weapons retracted fan mode. But yeah, just pull it out and and this is his full mode. Just extra claws sticking out over the wide shoulders. I guess that gives us some extra presence and maybe looks a bit scorpion-y. But while the other ones' backs were just like extra guns or weapons or wings, I'm not sure what this robot looking upward is supposed to do with these claws. Yeah, I guess some shoulder tinkering, I guess some extra four-legged, fourth arm functions if these things were articulated enough. But as far as this is concerned, this is as far as it'll go. Maybe some things over the shoulders. Probably not the most useful in function, but at least it looks okay with extra bits sticking out over the shoulders to give him some extra shoulder flair. Though that does give him the skinniest gappy waist. And the most distinct thing about Hospus here is that his head is a Cyclops. It's the Cyclops mono eye type of robot head. I don't think that's been seen in hellokarbot before, and of course, that invokes the most famous Cyclops eye. Of course, it's not a shockwave thing. It's not always a shockwave thing, but it does have similar things like the antenna and of course the eye and black face. Pretty featureless black face, nothing else other than the eye and some little bit of facial detail in there. But it looks like he has a cute little cap. It's just like a little brim cap that goes over his eye. So yeah, that's a unique head. They're getting pretty diverse with the Carbot Bang heads, at least, when most of them wear faceplates. And he's supposed to be the tender-hearted, nurturing one. So of this official configuration, I'm not sure if the colors work out the best. I mean, this is a really bright color, like really bright blue and white, and the brightest lime. surrounded by mostly dark colors. Not sure that's a good color complementary. Well, I mean, the blue and orange is a good color wheel complementary colors, but not sure about the other colors. So this looks a little bright. This bright color looks maybe a little too much of a juxtaposition on this kind of dark body. In some opinions, otherwise, kids might think this is fine, but I think the muted colors on Sunrun Bangs, by default, I guess these colors work better. I mean, they're not as bright and loud as these colors, in my opinion. In fact... Oh, so this works, but I had to try it again and again for Phytra. But yeah, the blue and white really does blend in with the Future Bus's blue and white. And it's a very slightly darker shade of blue than the Future Bus's blue. But it looks like the same color on camera. And there's just a big green line mono head. So I guess Hospus B, just as this standalone set, is a okay robot drone toy. A premium one, which, you know, it's pretty simple and small and simple to spring up, make it do a mini jump and then spin around and such. Make it do, like, programmed robot tasks, just like not like the humanoid robot tasks, just like mechanical robot things. But as the main body for this Bang suit, yeah, this is not fun to play with if you're trying to get that Bang experience. It just keeps falling out, so that's no good. That just probably will lessen the experience for some kids. But I guess if you manually get it in there, I guess it's just an okay. I mean, it is what it is. But at least it has that Cyclops head, so you can just switch it out for other different bodies. Or if for some reason you like the blue on black but want to switch out the head, of course you can do that. And we just have one more Carbot Bang.